It's a different kind of video. If you are one of my Patreons, first of all, thank you Patreons. Every time I buy music, I use the money that I get from Patreon to buy new music, and I do an unboxing. And I don't think I've ever done an unboxing like here on the official channel. But this one is so exciting. It's a little taste for the kind of stuff you get as a Patreon. But this is for the Boldy Jackson and Alchemist album, Bo Jackson 2. Super Tecmo Bo, I believe is what it's called. I didn't review it. I reviewed their first project together, and I thought it was great. One of the conditions under which I need to review something is I have to have something to say about it. And I felt like I said everything about their wonderful collaboration, so that was that. So it's fun because I actually bought an album I didn't even review. But in addition, here's the packaging. In addition to the album, you had the chance to buy limited edition cards, like football cards, baseball cards. Of course, Bo Jackson played both. Now there's a couple funny things here where I'm going to be opening this up. I used to be a baseball card collector. That was how I started off as a collector earlier in life. I had a Carlton Fisk museum in my room. I also had a Pete Rose collection. I was very into a player named Mike Greenwell. So they made these little cards, okay? The Alchemist and Boldy James made these awesome cards, which are a great imitation of Topps baseball cards, and they're wax. Now here's the deal. Each one of them comes with a guaranteed autograph of Boldy James, and there's a chance that you would get, I think, a redemption thing to get a Boldy James like piece of his rhyme book. So I'm a collector. You have to keep things in. You have to keep them in packaging. So I'm not going to open them. I'm goofing. Of course I'm going to open them. So I'm going to open these very carefully. There's no gum. I'm used to the smell of gum when you open these up. Very authentic wax packaging. This is essentially exactly how it felt, although it was easier to open up the second part. Okay, go in here. And after this, I'm going to open up the album, by the way. An Alchemist sticker. An autograph from the Alchemist. Is that like a printed autograph or a real autograph? Well, it says autograph issue. Who knows? A little picture of Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson, a very big figure in my childhood. Another one of these kind of cut up, mixed up cards of Bo Jackson. I did think about trying to track down all the cards he's come from. I mean, as a guy who collected baseball cards growing up, like I recognized that immediately as the 1988 Topps set. Like I could just tell you that just any day. I didn't collect football cards because football's kind of dumb. But I love this. Just the back of the cards. This cool kind of cut up image of Bo Jackson there. Nice kind of gold, nice image of Boldy James. I really like that they're not all just the baseball and football player, because I'm actually more interested in the rap artist and the producer. So we got that there. And then, beautiful Topps All-Star Rookie down there. So there's one package down. Am I going to open up the other one? Yeah. I got to. It's for the content, you see. So I'm going to open this up. Maybe I'll put it back in when I'm done. No one will know that I opened it. But I got to see if I won a piece of Boldy's. Okay, another sticker. Oh, wow. This is very cool. The signature edition bit there. All right. I got an extra one of these. This was the aesthetic that they used on the first volume, the cutting up the cards in between basketball and football. I mean, I could do a whole thing about the importance of Bo Jackson, just like growing up, like he was this amazing phenom. And I'll talk more about it, but it's hard to overestimate how influential he was. Oh, there's 88 Donruss. I recognize that edge right there. That's 88 Donruss. One of my favorite sets, actually. I think 88 Donruss is really underrated. Did you know I had opinions on baseball cards? I have opinions on a lot of things. This is a really nice one here, too. Oh, I didn't even see all these stuff on the back. Dr. Alkenstein. That's pretty funny. I'll have to check those out. Look at these more. Hide the body. Wow, so they have like all the track names on there on the back, too. Oh, man, these are awesome. Bo Jackson. That 88 Topps back again. So I did not win a piece of his rhyme book, but that's okay. We're just halfway through the unboxing here. Now I'm going to show you the vinyl, which, this is the thing. There is like cool vinyl, and then there is this, which I think is absolutely unbelievable. I think this is one of the coolest pieces of vinyl I have ever seen. I don't care if it's a gimmick, it's a great gimmick. Let me tell you how good this gimmick is. So what we see here is this image, and this is a play on the video game Tecmo Bowl, which is the colloquial name for before John Madden arrived, right? I think John Madden, the first one was 92, 93. Before John Madden, there was sort of a Wild West for who was going to be the best football game. And the initial generation, the best football games were made by a company called Tecmo. And so their game is actually called Tecmo Super Bowl. But everyone just shortened it to Super Tecmo Bowl. And see, I got the silver vinyl. And the thing about it was, there was one player that if you played as that player, it was easy mode. Like, if you played as that player on that team, you didn't have to worry about anything, because that player could just run through the entire defense and win every time. Like, when I'd play with my friends, you'd have to say, no, you can't play as that character. Would you like to guess the identity of that player, that one player, where it's totally unfair to play as? You already know. It's Bo Jackson. So it's this great mixture of form and content and message, and it's done in this way where it looks just like, look at that. Look at how it's die cut at the bottom. Now, you want to know how accurate this is? Would you like to know? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you, because I'm a crazy man and I'm a collector. I went on eBay and I bought the damn thing. I bought an original copy of Super Tecmo Bowl, Tecmo Super Bowl, so you could see what they look like next to each other. Now this is the box, so this doesn't look like the box. I'm going to take it out of the box. There's the back. Great game. There's the instructions. I bought it used, obviously. I'm not going to drop $1,000 on this concept. And then it's not exactly the same. Alchemist, Boldy, you missed a detail. You added this little Nintendo there instead of Nintendo. But it's okay, I understand why you did it. So I went online and I bought authentic Nintendo slipcases. There we go. Authentic Nintendo slipcases, which are what we remember. Growing up, I don't remember the blank cases, but I remember that red. So there it is. There's an example of what they did. Does it get cooler than that? Let's also remember that my dog's name is Bo, so Nintendo is particularly funny. Let's look at the level of detail on this, okay? Do you see how the angle that they got at the cut is the exact right angle? Let's take it out of the slipcase and see. Look at the angles on that. It's like a gigantic Nintendo. Tecmo. Super Bo Jackson. Blockworks. Team Alk. And then I got the silver vinyl because that looks more like, you see? You see how it's got that ribbing there on the side? It looks more like it. I mean, the level of detail goes even deeper than that, and I didn't understand that until right now, because when they sold this, oh, I guess I'll listen to this album while I'm eating lunch. I'm gonna be having some oatmeal with some eggs over easy on top of it. The level of detail not only is on the front, but it's also on the back. To where they imitated this gold sticker. That gold sticker. Caution, the game pack contains batteries, etc. Super Tecmo Bo. So, thank you, Boldy James. Thank you, Alchemist, for making really the coolest vinyl I've ever seen. And I'm going to keep these things together. I'm going to look through my cards. And I'm going to keep listening to your great music. Let's hear how it sounds.
Smokey Robinson. 227. Where we at?
Copyright. There's the camera.